right now it is off to a warm start, warm and muggy at that. Highs already in the low 80s from Boston down to Norwood and Plymouth. 77 currently in Worcester. Dew point still in the 60s, so we still have that muggy air mass that's around, and that'll be with us throughout the day. Mostly sunshine, so sunshine continues to warm us up, but look what we have off to our north and west. Cluster of showers and storms just now making their way into parts of Vermont and just starting to make their way into far northwest Mass. As we get into the afternoon, that's when I think we have to really watch for the threat for some of these storms to continue to make their way out of western Mass. So through the late afternoon, early evening, there's that chance for some scattered storms. Now, some of these could be on the stronger side, so we have to watch for the potential for some severe weather. Between 8 to 10 p.m., this is going to clear out and wind down, setting the stage for a really comfortable 4th of July for us. But high temperatures make it near 90. We're seasonally warm tomorrow. We'll have a look at that forecast ahead. Storms out there today, but it's dry and more comfortable tomorrow. We keep the dry conditions for the weekend. Details ahead. Get better than this in southern New England. Tomorrow it is dry, feeling comfortable in the low 80s, and then this weekend temperatures are going to rise in the 80s by Saturday and Sunday in the 90s. So it's warm, but more importantly, it's going to be a dry weekend for us. We're starting it off with some areas of fog, so you can see some thick fog setting up across areas of the south coast, Cape Cod and the islands, and even visibility down to about a mile in Norwood. That's going to burn off pretty quickly through this morning. Radar and satellite, there's a front that's offshore, and then we're watching another front that's off to our west. Is that one that's going to come through later on today, sparking the chance for some storms. But behind it, we have some comfy air, and it's going to be dry as we end our week. We look at the risk for severe weather. It's been heightened to a slight risk for some scattered severe storms the farther inland that you are. That's that yellow shading there. Now, closer to the coast, there's still a marginal risk, so maybe one or two storms could potentially be severe, but the greatest risk for those stronger storms stays inland today. Future forecast, mostly sunshine until we get into this afternoon. We'll have some clouds will start to bubble up, and then once we get past 2-3 o'clock, we'll have to watch for that chance for some of these storms to start to move in. Again, some of the brighter colors indicating the potential for some strong wind and some downpour as well. We can't rule out the chance for some hail. As it gets closer through Metro West down to the coast, it becomes more scattered in nature and pretty hit or miss. But once we get past sunset, then that threat is going to diminish. Temperature-wise, we're off to a mild start, 60s near 70 degrees, currently sitting at 70 in Boston. We still have the muggy air with us with dew points that are ranging in the 60s, and there's not a whole lot of wind. You have that southwest wind that really helped to pump in more of that low-level moisture and that light wind, allowing for some of that fog to develop. But high temperatures today going to take off. We're headed for the upper 80s to the low 90s, a lot of near 90 and into the low 90s within parts of the Merrimack Valley to Metro West. Now on the coast, I don't think you'll get there. I think that we will have some afternoon sea breezes that develop, so temperatures there should still stay warm, but in the mid to upper 80s. Overnight, we're falling into a range of the low 60s. It's comfortable, and watch what happens come tomorrow. Within the next 36 hours, our dew points come crashing down behind that front, and we have a dry and comfortable air mass. Pretty rare to have dew points in the 40s this time of year. High temperatures tomorrow, more seasonally warm in the upper 70s to the low 80s. Upper 70s, Worcester County, a lot of low 80s within Metro West. And then for this weekend, temperatures head for the mid 80s on Saturday, cooler at the coast. Sunday is cooler at the Cape, but we start to heat up. We're back in the low to mid 90s Sunday and Monday.